You know, if there's one thing that's really surprised me about being completely alone, living in a van 150 miles from home, it's the distinct lack of loneliness. Going into this, I thought it would be tough, really tough, but so far it's been disconcertingly easy. Practically all the friends I had here have moved on, and home is a 6-hour round trip away. It seems pretty likely, inevitable even, that I'd get lonely, but I didn't. I think the primary factor for this absence of loneliness is expectation, or lack thereof. You see, the last thing I expected to receive when I arrived back in Norwich for my 4th and final year of university was the beginning of countless prosperous relationships and an abundance of social activity. I expected nothing, and so when I was welcomed with eye contact and a "that'll be £84 please" from the bloke at the BP garage, I was pleasantly surprised. I had no idea what to expect, and so I didn't expect anything at all. Every social interaction I've had so far has been a bonus. They were unexpected, and hence I value them in a way that I haven't before. It's pretty easy to meet expectations when you don't have any, and when beginning a lifestyle as novel as van life, I knew better than to form any. This is a stark contrast to the first year of uni. You expect to form innumerable relationships that will remain in your life until the end of it, and for some, that's the case. But for more of us than we'd like to admit, it often isn't, and living in a flat of 12, a campus of 12,000, lonely is the last thing you expect to be. And so it doesn't take much isolation for you to start feeling it. Everyone around you appears to be making friends at a rate you can't even comprehend, and forcing it down your throat, posting it relentlessly, as if they're the first ever to down a bottle of VK and scream Afterglow at the top of their lost Merrifield lungs. That's not to say I didn't make any friends, I did, I swear, but the first year of uni promises so much that it's almost impossible for it to fully deliver. It's confusing, being surrounded by so many, yet feeling so alone. Van life differs fundamentally in this aspect of existence. I honestly haven't had even the slightest twinge of loneliness as of yet, but if I did, would I be surprised? No, I'm on my own out here. Home is 3 hours away and all the friends I had here have moved on. I doubt it would be a shock to anyone if I said I felt lonely. And I think it is for this reason that the brand of loneliness experienced in voluntary solitude is quite distinct to that experienced in company. It would make sense, it wouldn't be a surprise. Contrary to the loneliness experienced when surrounded by a horde of potential friends, lovers or mere acquaintances, the associated emotions are far more malicious. Confusion, inadequacy, jealousy, frustration. Emotions you simply don't encounter when the cause of your loneliness is so obvious it's almost tangible. Another reason for my comfortable solitude is the lack of monotony living in a van provides. In previous years, my days standardised, and the edges of the weeks blurred and faded over time. If I got up at 3 PM, the only repercussion I faced was a feeling of lethargy and laziness, a luxury only those of us with a complete lack of motivation and an abundance of time can afford. Now, it is practically impossible for my days to look identical. Most of the time, if I'm not up and gone by 10 AM, I have the traffic warden and a £50 fine to contend with. It's the best alarm clock I've ever had. Additionally, the constant tasks and forward-planning van living demands simply don't allow for laziness. The impact of inactivity becomes far more immediate and obstructive when living in a tiny moving space. Cleaning and tidying no longer have the option of being endlessly delayed. Everywhere I sleep is intentional. When I have a 9 AM, I park as close to uni as I can the night before to make it easier in the morning. It's a lot more difficult to write off classes when yesterday's you did half the work. It's also important to remember that this was not an accident. I didn't just wake up one day, find myself in Norwich all alone. I chose this, I planned this, I packed my life into a metal box, fully aware that I'd be spending most of my time on my own. And that conscious choice I made has allowed me to almost reclaim my solitude. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am that loneliness has very little to do with being alone. It's about relationships and how fulfilled you are by them. Lucky for me, I'm at the point in my life where this box is thoroughly checked. I'm more satisfied with my relationships than I've ever been, so that probably helps. This isn't to say I don't miss people. I miss my family, my friends and my girlfriend, but that was to be expected, and I prepared accordingly. In the same way that anything positive you don't expect is a bonus, anything negative you do expect can be mitigated. To a point, of course. I still miss my family, my friends and my girlfriend, but it'd be odd if I didn't. It is only evidence of how much they mean to me, and makes it all the more rewarding when I do get to see them. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it's a bit of a different style, but I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. If you really liked it, you can buy me a coffee at the link in the description. You don't have to, but you know, it's there. I appreciate this video is a lot shorter than my usual videos, but it has taken me about 3 or 4 times longer than any other videos ever taken me. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. Cheers. See you later.